I wait, and if you have done it already, like the stream and the chat in the chat section. You. के हुन्छ TAUI प्लेयरलाई कनेक्ट डिभाइस टु स्टार्ट अरे कनेक्टेडै छ मैले टाइप सी केबल छ नि एकचोटि एआई खेलौँ ल कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ आम्मामा 19 पोइन्ट्स ल्याउनु पर्दो रहेछ नि त बवाल टिम हुँदो रहेछ त नि यार
And now, lining up for Barcelona take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's shifting through the gears here. Offside again.
Offside. के offside हुन्छ यार
He's onside. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air.
Kane put it away!
दिनु पर्थ्यो यार मैले I request everybody on the chat to like the stream and subscribe the channel, please.
Opts for safety. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No way through. Played out to the left flank. And here's Yamal. Mbappe.
Offside,
finds himself offside.
offside.
Martinez. So it is still 0-0. Messi is onto it in a flash. And it's Messi. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Fofana.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. Chance here to counter. Now can he find a finish? Yamal! And he nearly went all the way.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself.
Purainje, mole repeat dojde.
Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two. Fofana.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
White wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Gnabry. Here's one whose deliveries we all know about.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. There's no... He's had a shot! Good
Non
run,
la
lovely
questo
take,
Demi
and that is where it stops.
Messi really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Now it's Gnabry. And we've reached half-time.
Halftime.
So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs.
Please watch the
And the
screen
half-time
if you have a
score,
ticket.
1-0.
Substitution for Barcelona.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he spark a counter here? And it's De Bruyne. Goalkeeper's ball.
Kohli यार.
Mbappe. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's a shade optimistic. Alexander-Arnold.
This match was 71,898.
Gnabry. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe gets a good foot in there. Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. Martinez is there, and he can get that clear.
Bayrağı kaldı.
Substitution in
Ne
progress.
oldu?
Corner number 2 then. Martinez gets good distance on it. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mighty effort! Oh, hang on, and again! And he's following up! I think that's offside.
Beğendim.
Yes, it is.
Barcelona simply cannot be faulted for their effort here, Peter. They're giving all they have. You can't ask for more.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe! Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Danger averted for now. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Robertson gets it away.
Kötü biraz yani.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And he thumps it clear. Costa Curta.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He rises!
Demi.
It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Lamine Yamal
Broad
यसको सर्ट
smiles
त्यस्तो
all
हेडिङ
round.
हुन्छ
It
बवाल
is
हुन्छ त्यसको
indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
All square again into the dying minutes. And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Yamal picking up the man of the match award, and
Please
no
take this
surprise there.
opportunity to pay a visit to our official store.
Your
We
final
have
thoughts, Jim?
memorabilia from
Well,
today's
neither
match.
side.
I request everybody on the chat to like the stream and subscribe. Yeah, no one likes it. Division 6 में डाल दो फेरि कोही छैन नि त हो च्याटमा त यस्तो भयो भने त गिद्दी हुन्छ नि त
Barcelona take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative.
युनिफर्म
They really do want to get off to a flyer here. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. And already we're underway here.
अफसाइड
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Dink through, just too much on that. Can he get it through? David Villa. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Totti. He's shifting through the gears here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
यो चाहिँ कसरी पेनल्टी हो
Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible
यो
chance
त
here.
कच्चा हो यार पेनल्टी कसरी
The major moment in the game. That is some save from Khan. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Bayern Munich with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Kimmich can get it clear. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
युमालको टच थियो
Beckenbauer. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Maradona. Decent progress down the left. Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he gets rid in a
कैसे
hurry.
रिपीट हो कि डिफेंस ले जिसके पास है रिबड़ो
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
And the pass is intercepted.
पोलियो वाला शॉट आना
No, that was never going to make it. Bayern Munich applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. De Bruyne. And they're back on the ball again. Strong running down that left flank. Very nicely
There
done.
will be 1 minute added
It's an
time.
early cross.
Yeah, I think if that
तो
can be
दामिन हवा
repeated,
जाते हैं
there's a good chance of a goal.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over,
Those of you
but it
making their way
remains
home on
goalless.
public transportation today,
Let's
please
look back
watch
on the
the
first
screen for
45
train
minutes.
departure times
Well,
from
this has
all
proved a
local
very
major
frustrating
stations.
day so far, especially for the
Substitution in
strikers.
progress.
Nothing has been created for him. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Kimmich. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Fletcher, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can run onto that. Nice ball, and he's in here.
अच्छा और नहीं हुआ
Ball is still, and either side really getting onto the front foot. That's a nicely measured pass. And Messi!
Damn
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
62,005.
David Villa, over to the left. Vinicius Junior. Oh, important interception.
हाँ गुलू गुलू भी
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Maradona. And he welcomes it in. And he's intervened well there. The ball has bounced loose now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, played right into his path. David Villa proves just a little bit too strong. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
मुझे ऑफसाइड हो फिर
David Villa. He won't be happy with that one. Davids goes steaming forward. David Villa. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Offside. To hit the bro. Lah.
David Villa.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And he thumps it clear. Nicked it back promptly.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's a decent clearance. Messi. And that's that.
0-0
Frustration,
में सबके यार.
exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen?
Like Gautam, like. एक like नहीं वैसे है ना. चलो.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack.
Charlie Chaplin.
And the mood.
अल्लाह. इधर डिस्कनेक्ट नहीं भयो. इसके जिन्ना वायरल हो.
Got one, and he looks like he can
अल्लाह.
walk.
No, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Mana lah bola ni. साला फुडाइन्छ म यो कस्तो गिदी भएको हल्लिएको छ हल्लिएको छ हल्लिएको छ हल्लिएको छ 5 चोटि भइसक्यो लिमिट हुन्छ नि
I doubt very much that this
चलाइसक्यो
was in the script.
जस्तो अब
Now
गोल
it's
खाइयो
Havertz. No, that's been intercepted. White. Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pau Torres makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, super find. Darren Fletcher. Oh, no joy this time. It's Vinicius Junior.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Firmino. Havertz. Real chance!
Wait,
It's in!
thanks,
And
bro.
they're at it again!
I request everybody on the chat to
Great
like this
time!
stream and subscribe to the channel,
The
please.
understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nicely aimed pass. Oh, and he's through the middle. He has found a way through. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again!
जे लगाइदिन्छ त अहिले त
And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Pay to win.
Firmino at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, easy
Shit,
pickings
going
there.
Hello Israel, welcome to the stream. Please, I request you to like the stream. Gidibu.
Van Dijk hurtling down that right flank. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Cleared without complication. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Costa Curta. Darren Fletcher. No way through there. Gently done. Firmino was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That'll be a throw. Pau Torres. Costa Curta. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the contrasting fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. And look across the other way,
I'd like to
there
draw
is
your
nothing
attention to the
short
screen
of
right now for
absolute
information
deflation.
on our shuttle bus service. Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway. Barcelona decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Havertz. Now it's Havertz. Opts to play it back. Oh, good ball. He's had a shot. De Bruyne. David Villa. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, yet another interception and
अरे
a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, they've got it
अरे
back in a hurry.
ए किपर छुडाइदिन्छ नि चल खाली हल्लेको गर्छ कस्तो गिदी हल्ले कामै यही पाएछ
Substitution for Japan. Number 20, Roberto Firmino. Number 17, Kane. Number 21, Kai Havertz. Number 7, McAllister. Number 15, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 9, Neymar.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 11,
Japan are having a ball here.
Number 6, Joshua Kimmich. Number 4, Scholes.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
त
Yeah,
बाहिर
they
हानेको
just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Mbappe.
साइड
Caught offside that time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played back to the goalkeeper. David Villa. And again, they run up
त्यो
against
डेभिड
stubborn
भिया
defending. He's through, now is he in? Oh, good ball, shots on
अफसाइड
goal.
अरे
I
हो
think that's offside. Yes, it is.
आदिज्यू
Now it's Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed. Moved on forwards.
मेरो जस्तो त च्यापी पक्रिदिन्छ उसले
Busquets. The less said about the
आम्मामामामा
pass, the better. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Neymar. He is through here.
देखो
It's a sharp pass. That looks a cracking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vinicius Junior.
कोहली मजाले खेल्दै भन्नु
There will be 3
Yamal.
minutes added time.
That's a decent clearance.
गर्नु
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, smashing header! And the chance goes to waste.
ए यो चाहिँ कर्नर भएन फेरि किपरले छोएर गएको छ त यार कि पक्ड्यो
And the referee
पक्डेको त छैन
brings it
होला
to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of
ए
champs
किपरले छोएको
and
रहेन
chumps. The winners were so good at
पोलमा
times.
लागेको रहेछ
A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
कोही छैन त हो च्याटमा बिचरा भयो त म त
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Well, that had the makings of something quite big. Chance!
Damn me.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
Turkey with the corner, there first. He's got tall. Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And they're quick to get it back. Now that's well seen too. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Vinicius Junior goes hurtling down that left-hand side.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nicely intercepted. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Played in deep, and that's been well dealt with. Mbappe.
ला अब तो छोड़ दे
Keeper's
वो
ball. And they can counter here. Alvarez. Stoichkov. No foul, says the referee. Darren Fletcher. And he's there to get it away. The referee has given a corner. Up for a header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Alvarez. De Bruyne spots it and intercepts. Darren Fletcher. Costa Curta. Busquets makes the interception. Fletcher. This is promising. And here's Vinicius Junior.
अत्रो हैबिट अचो
That's really well cleared. White. Yamal. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Beckham. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. And now they can clear their lines. Yamal.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And there's
Half
the end
time.
of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Barcelona head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Are the team any further forward than they were when they started out? If you have just joined us, well, we... And the shots!
Nice.
That was superb goalkeeping!
Stoichkov actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
परले बचाइरहेछ मलाई धेरै
Beckham, the regular corner taker. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Guardiola does well to stand firm and defend it. Messi, now it's Stoichkov. Gets a good foot in there.
Hey!
Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pau Torres. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fletcher is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alvarez. White is one whose deliveries we all know about.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
A deflection.
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Is that a free kick? Oh.
Quality ball. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution in progress.
Turkey have their third corner. And it's
तो
in!
की खेल दिन चाहिँ मलाई यो एडभान्स कन्ट्रोलले डुबाउने रहेछ क्या
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4, David Villa. Coming on the field is...
So now we're going to get those changes
10,
we have been expecting. Messi coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
So we have our breakthrough.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
De Bruyne. And it's Messi. Messi, showing good feet. Got a shot away. And he has kept it out somehow.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that is a nice touch. Vinicius Junior. Strong running down that left flank. Messi. Donnarumma can claim that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.
Last game आजको
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. That's been cut out, well played. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter,
Güzel, Atiba.
another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
And claimed it back swiftly. Mbappe. Van real chance.
Gidiyor.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Adams.
Otro negocia.
The keeper's got it again. Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he had to make that.
On goal. Chi vanno
Oh,
nuovo?
it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
De Bruyne. And the shot! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Cleared without hesitation. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Barcelona have it back and can go again. White. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. And he's heaved it away. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react.
2 added minutes has been
Beckenbauer
indicated.
gets good distance on it. Not the most accurate pass. Pau Torres. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of drills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1.
Barcelona would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Can he put it away?
Whoa, David Villa.
They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with 2 very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
71,649.
And he was alert to it.
रहने दी लोगों यार
Costa Curta getting this one clear. Lofted upfield. That's headed upfield. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, they could break here. Nicked it back promptly. Darren Fletcher. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Busquets spots it and intercepts.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Fletcher. Ball's over the line and
आपको
it is a
प्रो
corner.
खेलेगा यार
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. That's really well cleared. White. Bellingham gets it away. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. And he knocks it clear. Beckenbauer is there and he can get that clear.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh, that's ambitious.
कर्नल
And it's Belletti. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. But that has not gone well. And here's Messi. Bellingham!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There's the hit!
अम्मा लाई दो यार
Incredible! And that has raised the roof! The movement so precise.
90+3 में लाई दे
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
guys, this was for today.
Barcelona
Thanks for
can
watching. Thanks for
justifiably
the
claim this
like.
a
Thanks for
hard
the
one to
subscription
swallow.
if you have done. See you on tomorrow's live stream. Till then, bye bye. Good night. Have a sweet dream. Have a sound sleep. Good night.